St Matt's Youth. Oh, I'm so excited to be with you today. My name is Caris. If we haven't met, I usually help out on a Wednesday with Ignite, and it's really exciting to be with you today. Today I am talking about World Mental Health Day. It was last Saturday. You might have noticed people talking about it in the news or at school or with your friends. And the theme of that is mental health for all, and that's what I'm going to be thinking about with you today. As I'm talking, it will be great if you could be commenting, liking, put an emoji as a comment for how you're feeling or what you think of this video. It would be good to know that I'm not just talking to myself. So please do that, that'd be really cool. So we've just been through and are going through a massive pandemic. I wonder what that's been like for you. How have you found it? It's been really, really tough for a lot of people, and I wonder what that's been like for you. And we're going to be thinking about that, how it's been affecting us, and we're also going to be thinking about what Jesus has to say about it, what Jesus has to say about our mental health, and as I found out, he has to say quite a lot actually. So that's today's video. So, how are you? That I think is the biggest question. How are we? I think we can often have a really automatic answer to that when people ask us, how are you? We can be like, yeah, I'm fine. Yeah, I'm good, thanks. Yeah, fine. And I wonder, are we being honest? Are we really being honest when we say we're fine, when we say we're good, when we say we're okay? Are we intentional when we ask that question? Do we just expect that and take it? You know, are we being intentional with our friends? And you know, we've been asked to wear these masks, haven't we, in shops and at school? And I wonder, are we wearing this mask a bit longer than we think we are, than we realise? Are we covering up how we're really feeling? You know, it's so important to look after our own mental health and our friends' mental health, and I wonder, are we asking that question? Are we being honest with that question? So I went to Bennett. Some of you might be going there, and if anyone knows anything about Bennett, it has a very, very long drive. And it can feel the longest drive walking to school or walking home on a Friday. And I remember when I was going to Bennett, I really struggled with anxiety. I remember walking down that drive to school and feeling a really, really tight chest and feeling my heart pounding and feeling the pit of my stomach just dropping. And that was anxiety for me. That was really, really hard. And at the time, I thought I could mind read. So, you know, along that drive, there's always loads and loads of students. And I always thought I knew what they were thinking about me. I thought that they would be thinking that I looked terrible, or that, you know, they knew what I was thinking, or that I was ugly, or, you know, stuff like that. And looking back on it now, you can laugh and think, oh, what, you know, I couldn't mind read. But that's exactly what I thought. I also really struggled with my mood. It was very, very up and down for me at school, and it's still something that I struggle with today. And when people asked me, how are you, I definitely wasn't honest all of the time. I definitely went to that, I'm fine, I'm okay. And that's what I want to encourage you to do, is to be honest. It's something that I'm going to try and do. Be honest with our friends, be honest with ourselves, be intentional when we ask that question. We know that 1 in 4 people struggle with mental health, and for youth, for young people, that can be a really, really high number, and it's important that we look after ourselves. So what does Jesus say? What does he say about our mental health? So there's loads of different verses. I'm just going to put out a couple. So he says, come to me with your burdens. He says, don't be anxious, but pray. He says, the peace of God that transpasses all of our understanding be with you. He says, do not fear, for I am with you. Cast your anxieties on me, for I care. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. And that's really, really cool stuff to know and remember. So when we're feeling that anxiety, when we're feeling really down in our mood, when we're just struggling with this pandemic, struggling with life, struggling with school, cast it on Jesus, cast that tough stuff on Jesus, and be honest. Ask your friends, how are you doing? I hope you have a good week, and hopefully see you on Wednesday for the big quiz. Bye.